Alright, it's sunrise in Detroit. I'm gonna do a drive. It's gonna be a quiet drive, not have to deal with traffic. I'm gonna do a drive around downtown Detroit. So if you're interested in seeing what the city looks like, especially what's the time, 6:07 a.m. If you want to see what Detroit looks like at that time, just follow along with me on this drive. I'll do my best to explain, when I see certain things, what they are. And at the end of this video, if you like it, give me a like. And if you have any comments, just put them in the comments below. But like I was saying, it's 6:08 a.m. And if you're familiar with Detroit, I'm on 4th Street. And I plan on making this video kind of a longer video, maybe 20-25 minutes, just because it's got a little bit of time, it's quiet, and I won't have all the traffic around, and I'll be able to do my best to explain a little bit more about certain things in Detroit that you'll see in the video. On the right, it's Huntington Place. They have all the conventions there and things like that. They had the Sneaker Con. I think it's a Sneaker Con. They had it there like 2 weeks ago. But it's a nice place. They had an auto show there. A lot of things there. It was Joe Louis Arena. That's what it is, Joe Louis Arena. It's about 55 degrees, so not too warm, not too cold. You'll see a lot of people. Here's West Jefferson up here. All this whole building is the Huntington Place. They have a lot of people come here for conventions, and they have them right there. I'm gonna make a left in a couple seconds. You'll be able to see the Renaissance Center. It's gonna be a nice view. Maybe. It says road closed. Okay. There's a lot of road construction in Detroit, so we're gonna see what happens. A little bit of a detour, but yeah, this whole building right here is Huntington Place, and we're not supposed to be doing this. I was really hoping to you'll be able to see the Renaissance Center though. Just gotta take a little bit of detour. Alright, right on the right there, that's the Foundation Hotel. They got a nice restaurant apparatus room. And that's actually an old firehouse. They renovated that. That was kind of weird how I did that detour. I wasn't expecting that. But anyways, yeah, I'm gonna keep going. But yeah, that's one of the cons about living in Michigan and Detroit in general is the road construction. It's if you're from around here, you know what I mean. It's hard to deal with sometimes, but there's good and bad everywhere, and that's one of the things that we just gotta kind of get used to. It's like you can't really get upset at things you can't control. Nobody wants the road construction. All right, I'm gonna make a right. More road construction. This is Woodward. We'll eventually be on Woodward. Make a right. Randolph Street. One of the cool things about Detroit, like if you look right ahead, that's a tunnel to Canada. You can actually go to Canada from Detroit. If you go straight ahead, I think you pay $6.50. Excuse me. And if you look like straight ahead to the left, you see Caesars. That's actually Windsor, Canada. That's a casino. So this tunnel that you see, you pay the toll, you go underneath the lake right there, and then you'll end up right by Caesars. And that's a really good time for a day trip. When I used to do Lyft, I would tell people all the time, and people would be like, I didn't know you guys were so close to Canada. And I would tell people, you know, if you come to Detroit, you bring your passport, or I think they have like a card for land crossings. You can use that for right there, and that's a big thing, a big pro about here. I'm gonna make a left, and you just go down there. It's not that big of a hassle too, and we got a bridge, Ambassador Bridge, and we actually have a Gordie Howe International Bridge that's actually being built. So that's a really big bonus about Detroit. And if you look right above me, that like rail system, that takes you all around downtown Detroit. I can't remember how much they charge, but it's not that much. The People Mover, yeah, they call it the People Mover. So you can use the People Mover or the buses or the Q line, they call it. You might be able to see it in this video. I want to take you to Greektown and then we'll come up. But yeah, you know, like that's the thing that's very underrated, I think, about Detroit, like how close we are to Canada, and the fact that, you know, from here I think it's about 4 hours to Toronto, and you know, you can drive, you know, you take the bridge or the tunnel, or, you know, another thing about Windsor is they have a train, and I've actually taken a train. I'm gonna get off right here in about a minute, and that's also something fun to do. And I went to Toronto and I had a good time. This is Gratiot right here. I'm gonna take Gratiot towards downtown. Just talking about Canada makes me want to go over there. It's peaceful over there and easy to exchange the money. Up here, we won't go through Eastern Market, but they call it Eastern Market up on the left, and that's a good time. And they have a lot of events there, especially there's some, actually, if you look up on the top, you see people setting up clothes and stuff right now, so they're getting ready for like 8-9 o'clock a.m. People come there, you know, buy things. You'll be able to see downtown right now. So the biggest building that you see up ahead, the Penobscot building, that's actually, we were right underneath that building when we started this video. So that's just to give you an idea of the drive that I just did. So if you look right up ahead, it's actually a ball on top of there. But I was right under that building when I started this video. So now we're gonna make our way back kind of towards there. But I'm gonna take some different streets just to show you some different things. But this is Gratiot. If you see that crane up ahead, that's gonna be the Hudson building. That's another big building that they're building on Woodward. I wanna say it's gonna be around 700 feet tall. So it's gonna be big, and it's they're gonna have everything in there, from places to live to shops. It's much easier doing these videos, let me tell you, at this time. Just, now we're getting more into downtown, and we're kind of close to where Ford Field is. I'm gonna make a left. I'll take you through Greektown, then around the stadiums, and that should be the video. Beaubien is right here. Kind of made a legal turn. You know, we got a lot of different types of hotels, like the Hilton Garden Inn. You have places like that. And then, like in the beginning of the video, the Foundation Hotel, you know, that's going to be a little bit more money. But, you know, I've personally stayed there, and it is a very beautiful place. One of the good things about, you know, downtown in general is the architecture in some of these buildings, you know, is really nice. But I mean, you can get, you know, some basic places to stay, excuse me, and, you know, more upscale. Also, you know, a lot of people do Airbnb. I learned that from doing Lyft. taking people from the airport to their place. Renaissance Center up ahead, that's the big building on the right. But yeah, Airbnb, you can stay. We got 3 casinos down here: Hollywood Casino, MGM Casino, and Motor City Casino. Each of them have hotels. Each of them have their own like kind of vibe to them. I like each casino for different reasons. I'm gonna make a left. This is Greektown area, nice part of Detroit. Trying to make it secure for the people. A lot of people out here during the summertime. I don't think you can actually drive on this street during normal hours. They have it blocked off just for people. And up on the left is the Hollywood Casino Hotel. That's an option for a place to stay. And I am going to I'll make a left. There are a lot of different things going on. You know, it's hard to deal with the winter time, but you know, if you keep your eye open, you can usually always find something going on around here. And then, you know, you have Canada and you have other things in the suburbs, so it's not that bad. It's just the cold and the construction are the biggest complaints. But other than that, it's not bad. Make a left. You may be able to see Hollywood Casino Hotel right there. That's a place to stay right downtown. And plus, you know, in the summertime, you're not too far from walking distance to Lions game from here, like towards the fall. And then, you know, all the stadiums you're gonna see up ahead. Detroit bought all the sports teams all to downtown Detroit, and it's a big thing for the city. And you know, there were a lot of complaints about how the city spent. I think they spent $700 million on Little Caesars Arena. You know, that's where the Pistons and the Red Wings play. You know, a lot of people complained about that because it's taxpayer money, and I can understand that. But you know, it's there and it's a nice stadium, so you know, you might as well enjoy it while it's there. And you'll see that towards the end of the video. So like right here is right around Ford Field where the Lions play. I really hope that they do good, start doing good. You can see like the blue banners, Detroit Lions, Driven Detroit. Trace 3, whatever that meant. And then sometimes they have a couple other teams that play in there when the Lions aren't playing. So, you know, even if you don't want to pay the money to see the Lions, you know, you can, you know, usually see one of those other teams for cheaper. I know that's the same thing with Little Caesars Arena. Sometimes they might have, you know, high school or college play in there, and you can still experience the arena, you know, just at a cheaper cost. You just don't see the professional teams. But a lot of times I find that, you know, some of these college games can be pretty exciting too, to see. They play really hard. And then you're gonna see Comerica Park right there. I was actually in there last weekend. Cold game. But I was able to score some really cheap tickets on StubHub. I actually paid $7 to get into Tiger Stadium last Sunday, and then $7 like for the fee. So $14.67 I paid to get in the Tiger game last Sunday. So, you know, you can do things for pretty cheap down here if you know, you keep your eye open and you look for the deals. And that's the stadium's on the left. You can see the blue banners with the Detroit D. Fox Theater on the left. I might do a left or a right. Not sure, but anyways, Fox Theater, beautiful on the inside. You know, it's been a couple years since I've been in there, but I have nothing to say but good things about Fox Theater. and they have all types of concerts and shows in there. Actually, rapper Juvenile, it looks like it's going to be there May 27th. D. Ray Davis, wow, that'd be nice to... Juicy J, Logic, May 28th, College Park. And they have everything from rap concerts in there to, you know, Impractical Jokers, June 4th. Wow. I'm seeing a lot of nice, lot of things that are going on in there. I might have to go in there once or twice this summer. But anyways, yeah, Fox Theater. And on the right, I'm going to move the camera a little bit because I'm going to be here for a little bit. If you look at that, that's Hockeytown Arena. That's for the Wings. I gotta set this camera down because I'm getting ready to drive right now. There. Make a left. Make it slow. Detroit's Finest Entertainment. That's the entrance to the Fox Theater. And then like right below me you see the rail. That's for the Q line like I was talking about earlier in the video that goes up and down Woodward. That's another way you can get up and down Woodward obviously, but you know, around Detroit. You know, if you don't have a car, you have the bus, you have the People Mover, you have the Q line. This is Woodward that I'm on right now. This is like I call it the main street in Detroit. There's a couple of them, but Woodward is definitely one of the main streets in Detroit. If you were to visit here, you would see a lot of road construction again. But anyways, if you were to visit here, you know, you would use Woodward, and you would see road construction, but you know, you just get around it. I really wanted to make a right down there too, but I'll make a right up here. A lot of different restaurants, shops. You have whatchamacallit? I can't think right now. A lot of restaurants, shops. You have the Hudson Building being built on the left. WeWork. I don't think WeWork is still there anymore. But now that colorful building up ahead. City Club Apartments. On the right, they just built that. So different type of living, all different styles of living in Detroit. You know, Detroit's very unique. You can have a very modern place in downtown, or you can have a very historic place downtown. It really just depends on what you want to do. And they were building that building over there on the right. We'll go towards Little Caesars Arena and we'll end the video. But I have other Detroit videos. Feel free to check them out. I'm all over the west side, east side of Detroit, southwest Detroit. They're going to have Blessing of the Lowriders, I believe, is tomorrow. I'm going to be out there doing a video for that. I'll upload that in a couple days. I hope everything, well, I don't hope everything works out. Everything will work out tomorrow. And just keep doing videos. In the summertime, be a lot more walking videos, outdoor videos, exploring videos, things like that. So, if you're interested in that type of stuff, feel free